Hey guys, I'm Phoenix from Phoenix Teddyairsoft, and I'm standing here with Xero of Xero's Customs. And Xero was kind enough to install the Inferno Engine in my custom WE AEG, turning it into really an Inferno Engine DMR. And is this the first Inferno Engine that you installed so far?
This is. We just got these in stock. They're a hot new item from Wolverine Airsoft, and they're really nice to put in the gearbox, especially version 2. One thing to note is they don't come with the battery out of the box. You got to purchase a battery separately, but it's a great engine. It has all the reliability of the Wolverine SMP, except it's lower cost, and lower cost is a good thing, you know, in a system like this where you're getting into the HPA market, but you're not spending an absurd price. You know, for a full kit like this, you're looking about $460 with a tank and a regulator, everything you need, you know, except just that little LiPo battery. And to be honest, you could run pretty much any 7.4 small LiPo to power this unit. So if you had, you know, the certain type of battery connector, you'd be fine.
And you also told me that you have not yet range tested this thing yet.
Not yet. I have not range tested this. So it basically should be shooting better than it was as an AEG, which I remember was shooting really good when we had it running. So
which was what, like 20% of the time?
Yeah.
This thing has been a nightmare for both of us.
It really has.
So let's see if it's actually fixed for finally. And I also want to point out, you were also nice enough to put a key mod rail system on here. What kind of rail is this?
This is the Mad Bull Noveski NSR rail, and it's a really lightweight, really nice key mod rail. That gun weighs like nothing.
Maybe like 2 pounds?
Like I said, nothing.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and do a quick chrono test. I got .2s in this magazine, so let's see how hot it shoots after first installation. I'm ready.
364, 349, 350, 349, 349, 348.9.
Well,
that's at 60 psi. So
you can raise that up a little bit.
Oh yeah, we can get that up. Like that's 60. Like I was saying, 70 is going to be where you want to be at for 400.2.
Oh, I thought it was at 70 already.
Oh, well, no, it's at 60.
Oh, we'll deal with that later. Right now, I actually want to, especially with that FPS rate, let's see how accurate it actually is. You know, out of the box. It's my understanding that you have to run 3,000 rounds through a HPA system in order to actually break it in and get it to where it's going to be more consistent. Is that correct?
Absolutely. So with the new regulator, new tank, everything's got to work in. So what you want to do is you want to put as many rounds through as you can when you first get it. Get about 3,000 rounds through. That should break in the regulator. And what basically is the problem is the refresh rate. Your refresh rate is your shot-to-shot consistency and FPS. That's going to have to wear inside the regulator in order to be really smooth and reset that pressure back up after you take a shot.
So a lot of breaking in is in store for me, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be well worth the time and BBs. Alright, so I got 2 8s in this magazine, so let's see how straight and accurate it is at the current rate it's shooting right now.
Just pop a little bit?
Yeah. It's quiet though.
Oh yeah. When you have BBs in, it's not as loud because the air has something behind it.
It's quiet, and I love the trigger response time. That's the one thing I really was looking forward to with this system is the trigger response time. And consistency, obviously, because you know, the AEGs aren't as consistent as HPA.
Give it some full auto. Just actually run these 2 O's through there. So let's get it to where it's, you know, getting those BBs through, and then we'll throw the 2 8s in. Because we haven't put any rounds through this.
Well, my full auto is burst, so.
Oh yeah.
Am I still on camera?
I think it's just me. You're in the corner there.
Can you just shift the camera over this way?
Weep.
There we go. again, I mean, that's not a high rate of fire, but that's the best I'm going to get it if I'm going to run this with DMR.
And we could always turn it down even more to where you have a 1 second pause between shots, which would be like a true DMR would be a 1 second pause between.
I'd be happy with that. I mean, I'm going to keep it on semi-auto most of the time anyway, so. Yeah. Well, from now. I mean, who knows? I might turn this into an M16.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about this type of system is that, you know, in AEG, when you're on semi-automatic only and you're running a DMR, your gears can cause the semi-auto to get stuck. And a system like this, that's never going to happen. It's always going to work in semi, so you can put a physical block on the receiver and not have to worry about your auto, because your semi is always going to work. There's never going to be a gear out of place or the semi cutoff levers out of place, causing your trigger to false and not be, you know, sometimes you got to switch to full auto to clear your trigger out.
I mean, because there's only one moving part in this entire system anyway.
Exactly, and it's all electronic, so.
And so much better. And again, I gotta run 3,000 rounds of this before it's consistent, so. Go semi. You know, considering everything, you know, FPS and again, breaking it in, it's actually shooting pretty decent.
Yeah, it's getting the occasional flyers where that one will just come down a little bit. That could be the regulator, could be the hop-up. Again, we didn't get any real range test. This is just a straight install.
Right.
So what we're going to do at this point is just take apart everything, take a look at the hop-up, see how everything is. I'm sure it's going to be fine. We just got to get those rounds through it to make it settle in.
Yeah, good trigger response.
Oh yeah.
Wind's
taking them.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty happy with it so far. Pretty sure I'll be much happier whenever I get it broken in.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn this up a little bit. Shooting a little low, 350 with a 2.0. So
you got any on keys on you?
Not on me currently, so we'll have to do that.
All right. Well, we can do that off camera, but this is pretty much what I wanted to show everyone, that Xero from Xcustoms does amazing work on really any weapon. I mean, he can work magic most of the time. The reason why I say most of the time is because this gun, I'm in a double gun. It works, and then it doesn't, and then it works, and then it doesn't. It's been keeping me up at night.
You have some guns that just, you know, you'll fix one thing and another thing fails. You know, we upgraded the gears. You know, the first thing was a tune-up, and it was a re-shim, re-lube. Well, it was running a little bit faster, and then it stripped the gear. Well, nothing really you could do about that, so I replaced the gears, and at that point, then the piston stripped. So, you know, when you're dealing with that, you know, it comes to a point where it's like, how much farther do you want to go with it? And we made the decision that, hey, let's just HPA this. It's going to be way more reliable. We don't want to have to question if it's going to work when we're out on the field.
Not only that, not just HPA it, but Inferno Engine, which is it better, in your opinion, than the regular HPA setup?
As far as
Wolverine.
Oh, versus the SMP?
Yes.
Well, I like the SMP. It's the original product. The Inferno has some new technology in it. Personally, if I had to choose up between the two, I'd say probably, you know, I really like them the same. I like the Inferno a little bit better because there's more you could do with it. You could actually take it and offset a nozzle into it and stuff like that. So the upgradability of the platform is better. The SMP has kind of a little bit less as far as offset nozzles and stuff like that. You could take this system and pretty much do anything you want to. You could change the trigger board, you could add an FCU instead if you don't want the trigger programming. You can put an FCU on here, the solenoid is still the same, the connections are still the same. All you need is the trigger board, the cable, and the FCU. And now we're probably going to be getting the Bluetooth boards in very shortly, which will be awesome to see as well.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to have an update on that whenever you get them.
Hell yeah.
Until then, so far I'm pretty happy with the product. I'd like to thank you for finally getting this gun to work. So now I have 2 working rifles, 3 actually, and we can't wait to take this out to the field and see how it performs. So
you just can't wait to shoot somebody.
no, I can't. Well, until then, my name is Phoenix. I'm from Phoenix Teddy Airsoft, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Inside. Go.
Boom in the shot.
Xcustoms.